Yo, I haven't made a video in a minute. I wanted to come on here to talk about the whole Tom Aspinall eye poke situation. Um, uh, I don't know. And I feel like that's the main thing that most fans or people that don't participate in any of combat sports can say is that they don't know. The only person that knows is Tom Aspinall. But I do have kind of an input on this situation because I have suffered an eye poke myself. Back in, I want to say, like 5, 6 years ago, I competed in Orange County and I was doing pretty good. I won my first match. The second match was supposed to be the determining one on who got to go to the championship or to fight for third place. In the second match, I faced a dude who was taller than me. He was a little more ripped. I realized he couldn't take me down. He had no takedown game. He couldn't take me down, and I felt like all I needed was a really good shot to take him down. So there's one point where I'm feigning. I'm touching his head. I'm feigning for the shot, and then I shoot. Right when I shoot, his hands are up, and he does this. Ooh, right. So then his right hand, one of his fingers, what it does is it like crashes against my eye. As it's scraping downwards, his knuckle goes into my eye. So not only did it feel like an eye poke, it felt like a fucking punch, like directly to my eyeball. So like, my eyeball is like shaking, right? So instantly, the last thing I see before I go down to cover my face is him pulling his hand back, like, like he felt my eyeball, right? Like he was not denying anything. Anyways, I go down screaming, my fucking eye, my eye, right? Like I have never felt this pain before. I fucking blown my knee out before in a match, but for me, the eye poke was the worst, right? And I also feel that since then, I do have like a little bit of permanent damage. Like I feel like my vision is slightly blurred on my left eye, right? My vision was blurred for like 3 weeks. I had a black eye for 2 weeks because it was kind of like a punch. My whole eye was black, right? And not only that, but I don't like to call myself a fan, but I'm also a participant in this shit, right? I have tons of fucking injuries when it comes to this, dude. So I remember back in the day when Yair Rodriguez fought Jeremy Stevens and they booed him out of the crowd and they talked shit about the Mexican crowd because they were booing him because they thought he was full of shit. And people were talking shit about the Mexicans, saying like, "How could you talk shit about this man? Like, why would you call him a coward or a pussy? Like, he wants out when he's like fought so many people. He's done." But that doesn't take away anything. You could still want out of the fight, and you could still want out of the fight and be a badass motherfucker. Like, don't ever forget that Mike Tyson said that he broke his spine, broke his back. It was final to get out of a fight. Now, I would never call this man a pussy to his fucking face or behind his back, right? So when it comes to that, that's how I feel about it. Ain't no pussy stepping into the ring, but you could still want out. Now, when it comes to Tom Aspinall situation, I don't know. Jeremy Stevens, I remember like the weekend of, it was Saturday night. On Monday, he was on the Errol Hawani show. Face was perfect. That eye poke that I suffered was about like 3 weeks prior to that fight. So I remember thinking like, yo, I think this guy's full of shit, bro. Because I remember he described everything. Like when you get your eye poked, your eye spasms, which means that your eyelids solid shut. Like they shut the fuck. You can't open it. I remember I was trying to open, I couldn't open it. Like it just shuts off. Slowly it starts to open, but that takes minutes, dude. Like that's not quick. When I see Tom Aspinall in the ring, like he's literally like doing this and he's saying, I can't see, multiple times. Right? Now, he's a professional. He's getting paid top dollar. I'm not a professional. I paid $100 to register to this tournament, right? But I remember thinking, I said, I can't see. And then I remember thinking, shit, if I keep saying I can't see, they're not going to allow me to continue. Right? Like, I have to shut the fuck up if I really want to fight this. Right? I ended up winning the match, which was fucking crazy. And then I got my ass whooped in the championship match. In the championship match, I faced a guy who was really good, really. So he's tapping and going, right? Keep in mind, I can see now. I can see, but out of this eye, I see triple. So homie's like touching me. He's he's changing levels, and I'm seeing him 4 times. Because 3 on this one and 1 on this eye, right? He's doing this. So then I put my feelers out, like, dude, I can't. Now I have to just feel him, and now I'm wrestling the rest of the match like this, and I keep wiping my eye, like I got my ass whooped. he whooped my ass. Black eye for 2 weeks, vision blurred for 3. When I would look up, I would see triple. Right now, Cyril Gahn, I believe, got his eye poked by Derek Lewis or something like that, and he mentioned something about how he continued to fight even though he was seeing double. Right? So when your eye spasms and it goes black, that's the one time that you can't see. Okay, so for me, when I see these type of situations, I want to see the fighters a few days afterwards. I want to see their eyes. I haven't seen a picture of Tom Aspinall. I've seen videos of them saying, yeah, his vision's like 50% on one eye, and then he sees black and gray on his other eye. Right? But in days prior, I saw something about him saying that they said that he had no permanent eye damage. But that shit doesn't fucking make sense. Right? Because getting your eye poked could lead to color vision loss if the injury causes severe damage like a retinal detachment or a deep corneal scar, which he already says he doesn't have. So for me, it's like his symptoms aren't even like of an eye poke. I want to see a picture of his eye. Like I said, the only person that knows is Tom Aspinall, whether or not he actually got poked. But it's not like he couldn't see. You know what I mean? Getting poked in the eye doesn't mean you can't see. Your shit's just fucked up. When people say I couldn't see, it's because their eye spasm, and it's a defense mechanism. Your eye, it's solid, dude. It goes solid. You can't open it. So I don't know. And I feel like the only thing these professional fucking people online is they can say is that they don't fucking know. So when they say people are talking shit about Tom Aspinall, I don't know, man. I don't know. Perception is reality, and my perception of the thing is that he wanted out. His ass was getting touched up, and it's okay. Mike Tyson wanted out of a fight, and he said his back was broken. I will never call both of these men a pussy to their face. No one steps into the ring and they're a pussy. Now, what happens after you step into the ring, that could change your opinion on how you fight. There's people that never fight again. So I'm not calling Tom Aspinall a pussy. I'm just saying, I don't know if I believe his eye poke thing, dude. I really don't. And I wanted to make a video like this after the Jeremy Stevens situation, but I was like, man, I just didn't want to tackle that situation. But now after this, I'm like, bro, I don't know, dog. I want to see that run back because Cyril Gahn was touching his ass up. And yeah, he got poked. I believe that he got poked. You could fucking see it. I believe it fucking hurt. But he said, I can't see several times, and he knows what the fuck that means. When you're a real fighter and you want to continue fighting, you don't say that shit.